delaying the announced program, we bring you a special address by Ignace Jan Paderewski, one of the greatest pianists of all time, president of the National Council of Poland and former Polish Prime Minister. Mr. Paderewski's subject is Buy a Share in America. Mr. Paderewski is seated near one of the pianos on which he has wrought his magic. We have the honor to present him.
My dear American friends, I consider it a great privilege and honor to be asked by the Treasury Department to speak to you about United States savings bonds. As all of you know, the money which you are invited to put in these bonds will go to work at once in the National Defense Program to protect the freedom and safety of your glorious country. Never in my life have I thought that I should be making a public address on a financial subject. I am ready to confess that my knowledge of finances is rather limited. So you will, I am sure, excuse my resolution to leave to a more expert advisor the explanation of technicalities and the advantages of purely financial character which these savings bonds offer. I can only say to you, and this is certainly evident to all, that money placed in United States savings bonds is as safe as the United States, and that it will bring a reasonable interest. My personal angle of approach to the problem is different. I look upon the buying of these bonds as a national necessity and a moral duty. A duty toward one's country, toward oneself, one's family, one's children and grandchildren. Put your money to work at once in order to protect the freedom and safety of your beloved country. Do not waste precious time. I have lived in war-torn Europe for over a year. I know what total war means, what suffering, what ruin it brings to individuals as well as to nations. My own country, which was the first to heroically oppose the barbarous aggressors, and many other countries since, have been invaded and ruled by ruthless oppressors. People have been driven from homes in which countless generations have led a peaceful and happy life. Deprived of all their possessions, of all means of existence, they have been deported hundreds of miles away to be left practically helpless in almost barren country. Tears of despair and wooden crosses on unknown graves have marked the path of their cruel migrations. Do you think these people, if they had realized the danger in time, would have hesitated to give, not merely lend, to give, to donate a half of their fortunes, or three-quarters, or practically all, to save their country and to save themselves? But now it is too late for them to save anything. No money, no financial sacrifice can restore to them the lost lives of their dear ones. Nor can money alone redeem their freedom or win back the independence of their country. Now it is time for you, my dear friends, to think about these things with courage and with faith. It is your opportunity to act with courage because of the greatness of your nation's unlimited financial resources, and to act with faith because of your nation's strength vitality, and moral unity. You have been given the respite of time to witness the tragic price of lost independence. Other countries have paid for their unpreparedness when called to face their hour of danger. It is far from my intention to frighten you, but I am under deep constraint of spirit that I must warn you to be ready, because I have such great admiration for your noble country, because I am deeply attached to your democratic institutions, because through many years of friendship I have come to love you. Your president and those associated with him in leadership know the danger. Under their guidance, the nation has become aware of what is menacing you. But some of the people still are not. They are confidently looking upon the oceans as impassable obstacles to aggression. To them I say, remember the first sensational crossing of the English Channel, and now look at the ruins of London. Remember the Maginot Line, and now think about the fate of France. Remember that transatlantic flights are already a matter of daily routine, and draw your own conclusions. I do not ask you to invest your money in these United States savings bonds. I am not sponsoring an investment, namely something which is a matter of choice. I am urging you to buy them now, to consider it a national privilege and duty. Buy them not only with your savings, but with all the resources you can gather. Do it yourself, and likewise teach your children that they may share in this way in the defense of the United States, in the defense of liberty, and in the defense of all the most sacred principles of humanity, which are threatened by the united forces of evil at this very moment. If you cannot afford to buy the bonds, you still can contribute to the defense of the country. For at every post office, you can buy postal savings stamps. Your dimes and your quarters are important, because only the united will and the combined effort of the entire nation can secure for the United States the means of defeating any danger in this hour of national emergency. I am fully aware of the imminent danger, just as I am confident of the final victory of Great Britain and her allies. Such victory, achieved with the effective help of the United States, will be a common victory of the democracies, exactly as the defeat of our ideals will mean the total destruction of our democratic civilization. Nothing is more deceiving than the popular slogan, "Time is working in our favor." It can, however, become true, provided we will act in unity with all our ardor and capacity, in the spirit of sacrifice. This alone can earn for our generation the gratitude of generations to come. In the hour of blitz, time cannot be wasted. Stop Hitler before he masters the Atlantic.
You have just heard an address on the subject, Buy a Share in America, delivered by Ignace Jan Paderewski, the great pianist, President of the National Council of Poland and former Polish Prime Minister. Mr. Paderewski spoke from the Hotel Buckingham in New York City. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.